For all you mad bastards loving the Big Show podcast, get up even closer on Instagram, YouTube and TikTok. Or raw dog it. 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki.
Yeah, man.
I reckon, man.
G'day, fellas.
How are we, guys?
Not too bad, man. How are you, Keezy?
A bit blurry.
Sure.
Because Friday was a big one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Matt Heath's farewell, and it was nice hanging out with old Mogi into the early
good,
hours.
wasn't it?
It was good fun. Really
I saw
good.
the
Really
picture
great.
of Cocktail Mogi.
Old
Yeah.
cocktail Mogi.
Mogi was working his way through the darts. I found I went to get some darts before we went back to the place where we went to, and I went to a vape shop. I said, "What have you? I said, do you sell darts?" Only Marlboros, they said. And I was like, Marlboro Reds.
How good.
No, I was like, they're too full on for me at that point. And so I wandered up the road. I thought I'd go up to the dairy up there. And then I can't be fucked. So I went back and got these Marlboro Reds. And then I didn't even look at them. But they were $30, which I thought was cheap at the time. And then I got them, and I was ripping into them, and they just had Chinese writing all over them, and they said they were sportsman cigarettes.
Right.
Wow, that's
Did
good.
they even have filters on them?
They had filters on them, and on the cigarettes they said they were Marlboro.
Right.
So some black market ciggies.
How good?
Yeah.
$30.
Yeah, pretty good.
They taste like the real deal?
They were all right, but they burn pretty quick.
Yeah. From memory, you like your Dunny Blues.
I like a Dunny Blue, yeah.
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 I've never been a big fan of the blues because they're too mild for me.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like when I have a ciggy, I like it to really punish my lungs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
I
know.
want to feel the pain.
Yeah.
Did you get through them all that night, or did
I
you have some
managed
for
to
the next
finish it. I
day?
didn't have them for the next day. I was such a piece of shit.
Right.
But I had them yesterday.
Sure.
Should we do a break about our thanks, bro. Should we do a break about on the show today?
Yeah.
About our Friday night?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, surely we are.
Yeah.
No, we are. It's in
We
the
won't-
doc there.
we won't
Yeah,
get
yeah,
into it here.
Well, I won't go too much
Yeah.
detail here.
But it was great.
It was a bloody good night.
And so because we had that on the Friday, Saturday.
God, I got in some interesting yarns. Wow.
really?
Holy shit.
We'll talk about those too. I'm
No, we
fascinated.
will not.
Not with old
Well,
Keezy,
not on
I'm
here.
sure.
Not on here. No. You haven't done anything wrong, mate. You're
Yeah,
okay.
good. I had some interesting yarns as well.
Whoa.
There was one particular person who I've met 5 times now,
Oh, you couldn't remember you?
and he was wasted. And he can't.
yeah.
And this particular person just so happens to have a supermodel wife. And he was literally like, "Hey man, I'm blah blah," and I literally interrupted him and I said, "I know blah blah. We've met 5 times now, and every time you don't remember me.
Yeah.
So I'm Chris." And you won't remember this conversation either.
Yeah, we went through quite an interesting period where he, his mates were trying to get him to leave, and he was sort of, it was taking him forever to get out the door.
Classic.
And I was sitting on the couch with another Hauraki human, and she was quite shocked because this other person, he started taking to stroking my leg and crotch. For
Same
quite a-
guy.
Are we talking about the same guy? Oh my
for
God.
quite an extended period of time, which I thought was funny. He wasn't putting a hell of a lot of pressure on my crotch, so it wasn't
Yeah.
like he was really getting in there. But the lady that I was with there, she was quite disturbed
Right.
by it.
And so, and this guy, is this like a...
That's him, yeah.
Oh, right.
Same guy.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Wow.
Yeah, it's him. Who has also had, I was then talking to somebody else there, and they said that, yeah, he does make a habit of that kind of behaviour.
Is he mucking
I
around?
would say it's homoerotic. I mean, certainly the appearance is that he's mucking around, but if it's something you're constantly doing, then maybe you've got a penchant
For
and
it.
look, and God bless you. Why not have a crack? You open yourselves up to any kind of a reaction when you're doing those sorts of things, but I generally find it amusing.
Yeah. And
As long as
so,
it's
I was
not
going to say,
actual.
Isn't that funny?
Because you had a couple of cocktails and went, oh, well, I mean, what harm's
his
been
wife
done?
left him?
And it feels quite nice.
Yeah, that's right. My wife's with me. Well, no, there wasn't a lot of feel. I certainly didn't feel threatened.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
did you get on doggy? Get
Yeah,
into doggy?
Put your orthopedic...
Thankfully, Keezy was there, so I borrowed his pink jacket.
Yeah, 'cause I was wearing
So I
it.
was straight on all fours.
Actually, you
And
know
did
what's
you look
funny?
over your shoulder when you did that?
I tried to, yeah.
Sure.
Do you know what's funny is my wife sent me a photo
No wife.
on chat, and she's like, "Do you think Maddie thinks it's red?" And it's Maddie McLean wearing my exact jacket
Wow.
on the hits. So he's wearing my exact jacket, and in that photo, it looks pink as fuck.
Yeah, because it
So-
is pink as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, I have to ask him if when he bought it, if it was red and now it's faded.
Yeah.
And then we'll really get to the bottom of it. How often do you think you're going to wear that jacket again?
All the time.
Good.
Listen,
To be honest, I love it.
I'll wear
I
it,
just thought-
Kesey, because I look great in pink.
Well,
So I've been told.
by
My mother and my stepmum.
No, absolutely.
True. She goes, like, you really suit pink. And I used to wear pink all the time.
Well, why don't I get
Back
you
in the day.
a matching pink jacket?
Sure,
We could
okay.
be the pink boys.
oh, that's hot.
Yeah.
like the
We
pink
could-
ladies.
The
We
pink
could
bats.
do our own nightclub set like Pugson and
Oh, that's
the
a nice idea.
Yummy Boys. We can be the pink boys.
The pink flowers.
Yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki. The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
So this guy didn't stroke your fine crotch then, Kesey. Were you
No,
disappointed?
but I spent a large portion of the evening, because I had met him a few times now, actively avoiding him.
Oh,
Right.
did you?
Yeah.
Because he wasn't as smashed as he usually gets.
It was enough for me, though. It was certainly enough for me.
And what did he say to you when you said to him, "You never remember who I am"?
Don't be like that, man.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
I was like, no, I just want to get this out of the way.
Do
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know this person?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. That's Pakistan.
it's Pugs, was it?
It was Pakistan.
But
Actually,
everybody in very good form, and nobody, nobody was smashed. Everyone
it
was
was
just
great.
really good. But it was some pretty consistent drinking.
Yes, absolutely.
It was you're
was-
certainly never without a drink.
so much fun, though.
Yeah, it was really good.
And then, because we haven't done this in ages, where we just go to a bar and you park up for hours.
Yes.
And then Jerry, obviously,
sun.
in the sun, and then at the end, Jerry and a couple of others got their credit cards out, which was really nice, and just paid for the whole thing.
I went up to pay and it had been paid.
Same.
Oh, I did. And then I thought, I wonder if they paid a tip,
Yeah.
because I think that woman deserved it.
Oh, shit,
Emma,
yeah.
the waitress.
She was really
breath
good.
of fresh air, but very, very good. She was just coming out going, I think you guys need food. Would you? And I think, but
Right.
honestly, just a constant, like the
Attention.
time, it was never, you never had an empty glass and then have to go, hey. She would come over when you're about half done. Do you need another one? Yes, I do.
Yes. And she was also putting up with people getting drunker and drunker, and certain members on staff constantly calling her darling and stuff.
Oh, God.
So like, she'd put up with a lot.
yeah.
You know? Do you know
That's
who that was?
the
I could guess.
that's the one thing that I
I just asked for her name and introduced myself.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
rather than, rather than certainly darling.
Yeah, or sweetheart.
yeah.
That was Pakistan as well.
I remember that about that particular restaurant though. They are very good in terms
Very
of
good.
service.
And then to
Even
top it
though
all off,
Kesey dissed them.
at the end of the night I was cold because I dressed for sun.
Yeah, you were in your tidy whitey
And
from
I also
recollection.
said I was going to go home at 10.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
We all forgot about that.
And
Come
then you
10
showed
o'clock.
up. And
I
you-
never left.
No,
I just went to get some darts.
But then when you came back, and I was like, look at old Mogi with the cool jacket.
Ah, that's right. And I borrowed that off the restaurant.
and you've taken it back
And I
to
took it back on
That's so
yesterday
cool.
on Sunday, yeah.
because it was a cool jacket.
It was a good jacket. Yeah.
Do they
And
have like
and
just
what was
random
really
jackets
good was,
lying around?
I think it was it might have been a staff jacket.
Oh, right.
But then when it was good when I got to the house that we went to, I took it off. I didn't smoke any cigarettes in that jacket.
Good
which
on
was
you,
good.
mate.
Very respectful
Because
of
that would have
Mogi.
been
Yeah.
a disaster.
Can I say I did diss this particular restaurant because I'm not one that likes snobby places where people go to be on Instagram and be seen.
Sure.
Having been there, holy shit, man, it's probably one
It
of the
is
best
bloody good.
restaurants. So good.
Isn't it good?
That's a reason. There's a reason why it's so popular.
we met,
Yeah.
and I don't know if this is going to come up. Is this going to come up? Bronwyn that we met? Is that on the list? Bronwyn. So there's a couple of old birds there that were sitting at the table
Oh,
next
next
to
to
us.
us. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And
That's right.
A couple of old ducks. Great birds on the hammer. Like
Yes.
I don't want to get into their age. I don't think they'd listen to the podcast, but they'd be in their 60s somewhere.
Sure.
Early 60s
Yeah.
or something.
And, yeah, great old girls. And then they sort of asked us, I was sitting next to Angie, and they asked us where we were from or whatever. And Angie said, oh, Hauraki. She goes, oh, I love Hauraki. I always listen to Hauraki. I love Angie. I love Angie in the afternoon. She goes, I'm Angie. Oh, my God, you're Angie. That's unbelievable. And
How
then
good.
she said, what do you do? I said, I'm on the radio too. She goes, I know your voice. You're the assholes at 4.
She said it to me as well.
Nice. That's good.
The assholes at 4. It's like, we've got to rename the show today. The assholes at 4. So good.
Because she was like, you guys are really misogynist. And I'm like,
Is that what she said?
yeah, she said that to me. And I'm like, no, if ever we're being misogynist, it's intentionally. we'd been doing it intentionally and very on the nose
Yeah.
in like a satire kind of way.
Yes.
And she's like, oh, okay.
Well, not actually.
No.
Yeah.
It was, to be honest, it was a lot of you, Jace, that she was talking about.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
okay.
And I was
You
like,
know.
it's Jace. He's from a different era.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm old school, man.
Yeah, that's what I said.
What are you
You
going to
know?
do?
And I called her a snowflake.
Know your place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But honestly,
I would have laid into her if she was doing that.
Oh, yeah, you would have hooked in for sure.
but
Fascinating stuff.
it was an excellent
It really
evening.
was.
And
That
I
was
wish
great.
Pugsan was there for longer.
Oh, yes, Pugson left.
He had
Well,
to
he
go
had
to
a
the
big night,
Butlers.
didn't he?
He went to the Butlers gig, which
Oh,
apparently
that's
was
right.
great.
But left from the
Had a gig to go to.
left from the restaurant there. Yeah.
He's giving me a really evil stare at the moment, just because I said he had a gig to go to.
Giggity.
Oh,
don't
you
know
watch
what's-
out. He'll call you darling soon.
Oh, was that him that was saying
Sweetie,
that?
yeah, it was. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
shocking, man. It's funny because he's young, but he's,
Yeah.
Hey, listen to the Hauraki Big Show, 4 till 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki. It's good for you.